Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Waverley Basketball Stadium for this elimination final between the Victorian Youth Championship men's teams of Waverley and of Melbourne Tigers. It's almost a back-to-home week for the Tigers, as 4 of their players are ex-Waverley juniors as well. So we welcome them back to the stadium. And it'll be interesting to see how these two teams square off, both sitting one on top of each other in the Watson Conference ladder. So we'll see how they end up. It's a must-win game for both teams. The winner of this particular game gets to play next week. The other one has a well-earned rest, and their key players will then, of course, be jetting off to college. So some of the names to look out for today for the Falcons: Kwani, Matt McCarty and Michael Harper. So we'll be looking for some good games from them, and good inside presence also from Declan Harrick there, and DK, Dan Kwani. For the Melbourne Tigers, Tom Chambers making a return to the courts that he knows so well. The oldest player on the team and their on-court captain. He shows a lot of leadership along the way. We'd be expecting him to have a good game, as Remo Simakevis and Sam McDonald, Abe Kaplan have shown that they've got some real skills too. So for the Tigers, we've got Tom Chambers, Sam McDonald, Rory Killeen, Remo and Abe on the courts. And for the Falcons, Mike Harper, Nate Guscott, Declan Harrick, Kwani and Matt McCarthy. Matt McCarthy and a couple of the other Falcons players are getting a bit of interest from the guys at the Centre of Excellence, the AIS program. Expect to hear a few some news about some of those players and the AIS, as Matt McCarty can't quite get the basket. Neither can Declan Harrick. It's ended up back with the Tigers. Sam McDonald looks for options. He hands off to Remo. Remo back to Abe. Tommy Chambers puts it up, doesn't go. Kwani with the rebound. He kicks it across to Guscott. The game has started in rapid fashion. Herrick, instead of going to the basket, tried to kick it out. Falcons looking very loose at the moment. Just need to settle down, and they should be good to go. It's out to McCarthy. McCarthy guarded by Chambers. Kwani. Clock's winding down. There's 3 seconds. He puts the shot up. Doesn't go. Herrick was unable to catch the rebound. McDonald marshalling the troops. Guarded by Harper. It's back to McDonald. Now to Killeen. Killeen's shot goes in. 2 points to Melbourne. Kwani hands it off to Harper. Goes back outside. And there's a foul. So Herrick doing all the right things inside there, except putting the ball through the hoop. Rory Killeen picks up his first. Out to McCarthy, Kwani. Back to Guscott. Bit sloppy. It's back with McCarthy. McCarthy scores. Again, the Falcons not looking particularly sharp at this point. There's been a lot of bad ball errors there. Melbourne looking much tighter at this stage. It's into Chambers. Chambers goes to the basket. Hands it off to Colleen. McCarthy with the rebound. Kwani driving hard. He's got Harper. Harper's three-point attempt, no good. It's with McDonald. He's got Remo cutting back cut. He passes across to him. Three-point attempt from Remo, no good. Falcons ball. Kwani guarded by McDonald. He'll drive to the basket. Doesn't go. Simikiewicz picks it up. It's now with Kaplanjian. Michael Harper with the steal. And there it is. So the refs unable to determine who passed it out. It should have been a Falcons ball that came off a Tigers player. And it's ended up back with the possession arrow giving it to the Tigers. They've got 4 seconds on the shot clock. Can't make it. Kwani driving hard. Guscott on the outside. He goes to Guscott. Guscott goes up and in. So subs have come in for the Tigers. Tom Chambers drives hard, finds his teammates. And 2 points is the result. So Rory Killen scores down the other end. Great steal there from Harper. Back in. So again, some sloppy handling there from the Falcons. Herrick on Chambers. Doesn't go. Chambers with the rebound. Herrick using his body. And Chambers misses the shot. He's annoyed with himself. Guscott drives, but there's a gaggle of Tigers players there that just get their hands in, swamp him. The crowd is really building today here in the Falcons' Nest. We hope that those of you who are online, as Harper picks up another steal, gets it across to McCarthy. McCarthy goes up and scores. We hope those of you who are watching online are enjoying the telecast. As Justa Angelis passes off to Tom Chambers. Smart there from Chambers. He draws the foul on McCarthy. As DK and Xavier Evans give Herrick and Guscott a rest for the Falcons. And on for the Tigers is Sutcliffe, giving them a bit more height against the taller Falcons. Eight seconds on the shot clock. Ball goes in to Sam McDonald. And Angeles to Chambers. Shot's good. Down the other end, Denkwani goes up, doesn't make the shot. And the refs have called it a jump ball on the rebound. It's a Falcons ball this time. And DK Can't get the ball to go. Matt McCarthy almost the rebound, but it's gone out of bounds off his hands. No, it's been given to the Falcons. Xavier Evans. Back to DK. To Kwani, sorry. Kwani, 3 points. Remo comes off the screen. He's left way open. That Falcons can't afford to do that. Leave him open. His shot didn't go in, which was a relief for the Falcons, and they've ended up with the ball. Kwani with the side ball. Gets it to DK. DK up. And it's put back by McCarthy. Falcons out to a 5-point lead. Sam McDonald, he's got Remo. Remo will look inside, and there's the basket. So Daniel Sutcliffe scoring for the Tigers very quickly down the other end. Falcons reply with 2 points, and Xavier Evans has picked up a foul as well, foul on him. Tom Chambers sitting down for the Tigers. So Xavier will go to the line to make it a 3-point play. Doesn't go, but McCarthy gets the rebound. Nearly stripped. He's good enough to hold it. Evans works, finds his way to the basket. McDonald inside to Remo. Remo's shot doesn't go, but he's fouled. So Matt McCarthy picks up his second foul. Coach Eric Minerva will sit him down. And he's replaced by Declan Herrick. Emma misses this first. And the second. Rebounded by Herrick. Now with Kwani. Over to Evans. Evans drives and scores and is fouled. And timeout called by the Melbourne Tigers. And we'll be back in just a second after word from our sponsor. So, welcome back with 2 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock. We've got a crowd that's building here in the stadium, and it's been a frenetic opening to the game. What we can see from the stats so far is that Waverley has the edge in shooting percentage. So in 8 minutes of the game, we've had something like 32 shots going up from both teams. And nothing much to write home about along the way. 11 rebounds to the Falcons. And we're good to go as Evans goes to the line. And he converts. So Falcons out to a 10-point lead. They need to make certain that they don't allow the Tigers back into this game. And there's a travel call. Again, great crowd in the stadium today. Ball's back to DK. Over to Kwani. Guscott back on the court. Evans drives, can't get there, and they've called a block. So Jack Bynes, number 8, picks up his first. Out to Kwani. He finds Guscott. Guscott to Evans. Into Guscott again. Guscott goes up, doesn't go. Declan Herrick almost with the rebound, but it's stolen by Simovic, sorry. And there's a travel from Daniel Sutcliffe. These are the basic skill errors that the Tigers can't afford to demonstrate at the moment. Because after a very, very sloppy opening, that the Falcons have lifted their game and they're controlling the tempo of this quarter. It's into DK. DK goes to the basket and is fouled on the way through. So Falcons now in the bonus. First point's good. Second misses, but there's been a foul called, and it's Daniel Sutcliffe from the Tigers, and that now is the Falcons' ball, and it's 2 shots. And it'll be Declan Herrick going to the line. Tom Chambers coming back on. He'll replace Remo. First basket is good. Second, no good. Now back to Sam McDonald. Sam drives, he's left alone, he pulls up, the shot doesn't go. Rebounded by DK, off to Kwani. It's a foot race now, and Sam has held him up. But he's reached in, and the refs have called that as a foul. So Kwani gets his first. Misses the second. Falcons not shooting particularly well from the foul line as Den Kwani misses the 3, but it's back in Falcons territory. Back with Harper. Harper's 3-point attempt, no good. Kwani with the rebound, but it's ended up with the Tigers. And as Sam McDonald brings the ball down. Tom Chambers is inside, but his teammate ignores it. The ball was short, and it's ended up again with the Falcons. DK going to the hoop, and he scores. Abe Kablangian hands off to Chambers. Chambers spins back. Trademark move from Chambers. Didn't quite come off that time, but the intercept from Sam McDonald did. It's 4-on-1. And they still can't score off it. Harper with the ball. Foot race down there now. This time it's 3-on-1 from the Falcons. And the foul from Jack Bynes. Declan Herrick did not appreciate that particular attention. So Herrick back at the line. Tigers have not scored in about the last 6 minutes as Herrick misses his first. Misses his second. Chambers with the rebound, gives it to McDonald. McDonald coming off the screen set by Bynes. His shot is short. And nothing there. Nothing there from the, says the refs. At the end of the quarter, the Falcons have got out to a 23 to 8 point lead. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes with the second period. So welcome back to the Waverley Basketball Stadium. We're ready for the second period in this elimination final between the Waverley Falcons and the Melbourne Tigers Victorian Youth Championship men's teams. And the Falcons lead 23 to 8. The Tigers came out to a very, very good start. The Falcons playing very scrappy, very undisciplined basketball. But all of a sudden, about 3 minutes into the quarter, it was like a switch was flicked and the Falcons suddenly put the foot down and away that got out to a quite a handy lead. Now their task is to contain this Melbourne attack and try and build on that lead itself. And the Tigers turn it over. So Falcons with the first serious attack of the quarter. It's with Guscott. Guscott drives, hands it off to Kwani Kwani. Kwani Kwani scores 3. McDonald to Angeles. Angeles turns the corner, little floater. Up and out, doesn't quite go. Harper down the other end. Falcons not spacing the floor as they come down. But then Kwani Kwani over the top of Herrick with good screen from Herrick. 2 points. Angeles back to Bynes. Bynes has got his teammate in Killen. Back to Angeles. The pass to McDonald, touched by Harper on the way through. Sam McDonald driving there, draws the foul from Mike Harper. That's Michael's first. And Sam scores his first. The ex-Waverley Falcons Junior at the line. And the refs have called that off a Falcons player. It's back with McDonald. McDonald's two-point attempt wasn't good. Rebounded by Kwani. It's back to DK. DK drives. Simple layup in the end. Angeles back to Chambers. Chambers back to Angeles. The ball's gone out of bounds. And it's a Tigers ball. So it's in with Clean. Clean. It's got into Chambers. Chambers loses control of the ball. Gus got a foot race between him and Sam McDonald. Doesn't go. Harper, though, gets the rebound. And over the top of the big man. Puts it in. Angeles. Screen set by McDonald. And there's the foul on Kwani. So Simicevic back on the court, as is Abe Kaplangian. It's with Abe, down to Remo. Remo turns the corner, he's left open. Still doesn't go for him. Rebound Falcons, Kwani. Now it's better spacing on the way down there. Kwani looks to go himself, and he's got the shot, and there's been a foul. This time against Killeen. So Killen's got his second. Putting Kwani at the line. He's made his shot. Angeles. Turns the corners, but back with Chambers. Chambers drives. Floater. It's in and out. Back out to Kaplangian. Rebound Falcons. Courtesy of Herrick. DK slips on the floor. And the turnover goes the other way. Angeles picks it up. As the ref just checks the floor. So Kwani bring the ball down. Tigers have extended the defense out. The ball's gone in to Herrick. He doesn't go, and there's a foul. This time it'll be on DK. Then Kwani. With Remo, comes off the screen, turns the corner. This time the Falcons awake to that. Chambers gets it inside, clean. And there's a steal and a foul. So that'll be on Kellen again. That's his third, and he'll sit down. Daniel Sutcliffe coming on for him. And the timeout from the Falcons, and with that timeout we'll also take a very short break. So with the timeout nearly over, 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. Quick look at the leaders at the moment. We've got Kwani leading the Falcons on 12 points. Xavier Evans on 7. Matt McCarty, who of course has been sitting down with a few fouls against his name, on 6. Colleen on for the Tigers on 4, Angeles, Chambers, Sutcliffe on 2, and McDonald's up there. The Falcons absolutely killing the Tigers on the boards, as you can see there with the numbers of Falcons players that are heading towards double figures along the way. Simakevich and Chambers really doing all the work under the boards there for the Tigers. And we are back with live action as the Falcons bring the ball in. It's with Guscott out to now still with Guscott over to DK. DK's 3-point attempt no good. Harper almost with the Specky. And Angeles down to Abe. Abe's 3-point attempt doesn't go. Last time he was here, he didn't miss those shots. With Harper now, Harper's 3-point attempt in and out, but rebounded by Kwani. Kwani, he loses control of it, and it's a Tigers ball. So Angeles brings it down. Abe guarded by Kwani. 6 seconds to go. Down to 4. Shot has to go up. And out of nowhere, Remo puts it through. Guscott over to Kwani to Herrick. Herrick double teamed, gets it out to Harper. Back into DK. Kwani comes off the screen. Back to Harper. Clock going down, so Harper goes himself, and he's fouled on the way through by Sutcliffe. Harper at the line. Misses his first. And the second. Ball's back down there, going through hands. It's into Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe's off to Remo. Remo passes across to Abe. Abe turns the corner. Finds Remo under the basket, and there's a score. Great work there from the Tigers. Evans, across to Kwani, back out to Harper. Harper drives, but he's contained by the Tigers players, or almost, as he finds his way somehow through the traffic. But the ball ends up with the Tigers. Remo passes across to Abe. Abe back to Chambers. Chambers will go. Doesn't go there for him. He found the gap. Ball back with Chambers. He drives again. And this time he's fouled. Declan Herrick shuffling across off his line. In ball though. Abe looks for a three-pointer, and it's good. Ball's down with Kwani. Back to Evans. Herrick was looking for it inside. There he goes, called for it. And up he goes. Gets his own rebound. And now there's another foul. So Sutcliffe picks up his third. He sits down. And Cullen comes back. Herrick misses his first. He started off with his foul shots really well in the first quarter, but since then he's not been tremendous from the foul line as he picks up his second. Chambers finds Cullen, back out to Angeles, back out to Kapladjian. Rebound Falcons. Kwani across to Evans. Evans slows it down, back to Kwani, who kicked it out to Guscott on the wing. Guscott's three-point attempt way too hot. Matt McCarthy coming back on to replace Herrick. And the shot from Kwani is good. Another 3 points, taking him up to 15 for the game. Remo turns the corner. Virtually no defense there from the Falcons on him as he finds a simple basket. Matt McCarthy down the other end finds his way through much more traffic. .41 plays 20 as Angeles shot is off. Chambers picks it up. He can't get the ball up. Kwani down the other end can. Thought he was fouled on the way through, and there's a timeout to the Melbourne Tigers. So we'll have a look at the stats in this little break for you. And what we see there is that Falcons are dominating on the board 27-18, although the Tigers have picked up their rebound count quite a bit along the way. And the Falcons are holding the Tigers to a miserly 29% shooting percentage, while they're shooting at a 43%. So it's if the Tigers can just get into their groove, watch out. They should be able to close this gap fairly quickly. The other thing that's hurting the Tigers are the turnover count. So four turnovers to the Falcons, 7 to the Tigers, and the Falcons are managing to convert those turnovers into scores on a more regular basis. So back to live action. Huge crowd in the house tonight, looking close on capacity. And here we go. Angela's bringing the ball through. Chambers, guarded by Evans, finds his teammates. Kablangi and another three. This is what this man can do. It's still a 20-point game though, as Evans drives and kicks and in the process is fouled, so he'll go to the line. So Abe picking up his first personal. First point good. And he's made his second. Ball with Chambers. Chambers finds his teammate, Killen, and there's 2 points. That's something that Tom Chambers is extremely good at doing, is driving through and finding that very short, smart pass to his teammates. Incredibly unselfish in how he plays. And down the other end, McCarthy's shot too big. Easy rebound there for Remo. He finds Abe. Abe goes inside, but only finds McCarthy. So turnover to the Falcons. And then Michael Harper just throws it away. Doesn't even look at the bench there. Chambers. Back to Remo. Remo again turns the corner. Too good for the opposition, but his shot in and out. Kwani driving extremely hard. Finds Harper. Harper back to Kwani. Kwani gives himself some space, gets Evans. Evans drives, reverse layup. Doesn't go. Sam McDonald out rebounds the big man, Matt McCarthy. Comes off the screen. Remo's shot doesn't go. McCarthy with the rebound. Kwani rides some contact. Gets the ball to Harper. Back to Kwani. Over to Evans. McCarthy's down open under the... Now he comes high. Evans looks. Tried to do too much himself there. 8 seconds on the game clock. It's out to Abe. Abe looks, finds his way to there, doesn't go, and that'll be the half. 45 to 25, 20-point buffer to the Waverley Falcons. We'll take a break. We'll be back in about 6 or so minutes with the second half. So go put the kettle on, put a coffee on, crack open a titty or a stubby, and we'll see you then. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Falcons' Nest here at the Waverley Basketball Stadium. And the news is promising for the Falcons fans. Waverley is up 45 to the Melbourne Tigers 25. And we have a huge audience in the house. Close on 200 people here on a chilly Melbourne afternoon have come out to watch the Falcons and the Tigers. And as usual, all the luminaries of the Melbourne Tigers here supporting their younger players on. Andrew Gaze, Nick Abovich, and the brains trust of their teams. For the Falcons, a lot of the junior players are here supporting, and junior coaches supporting the Falcons players. So we're about to get underway. We have 30 seconds to go. Ready for the third quarter. Can the Falcons maintain this lead? Can they stretch it? Can the Tigers come back? I suppose we'll find out all in the next few minutes. Some other results from around the league at the moment. Nunawading Spectres look to have wrapped up their game against the, in the same league, Victorian Youth Championship men. The Spectres seem to have wrapped up their game against Diamond Valley Eagles 82-74, and Knox over Hawthorn 77-60. So again, for ex-Waverley players, good news. Mitch Unwin playing for the Knox Raiders and Nick Ross for the Spectres. As Kwani starts proceedings, gets across to Harper, back to McCarthy, into Guscott, back to Kwani and Harper. Harper drives, 2 points. Great start there from Harper. Sam McDonald down the other end, finds a teammate in Clean. Chambers drives. Shot doesn't go from Colleen. Falcons back through Harper. Guscott drives. He finds McCarthy. Out to Harper for three-point attempt. Three-point attempt is good. McCarthy guarding Chambers. It's with McDonald into Cullen. The pass around the corner doesn't go, but it luckily comes off for the Tigers, comes off Guscott's feet. 4 seconds on the shot clock for the Tigers. Too slow there, Sam. And there it is. Had to be a catch and shoot. Tigers now in a 1-2-2 zone. Ball goes across. It's with McCarthy, Harper. And there's going to be shot clock. Oh, no. Declan Herrick puts it up and is fouled. Tigers bench would probably be quite upset with that, because the shot from the Falcons did not touch the ring in that little play. Should have forced a shot clock violation. Herrick's first, rolls in. makes the second. Hand off, almost stolen by Kwani. The screen. Again, the Falcons forcing Tigers to take a lot of off-balance shots. And ball's been judged to go off the Tigers, so Falcons ball, 18 on the shot clock. Yeah, so they're forcing the Tigers down to the end of their 24 as Declan puts it up again. McDonald across to Bynes. Bynes can't, he finds Chambers, and McCarthy has fouled Chambers. Chambers played most of his junior career as a guard, either point or shooting guard, but in the Tigers rotation, he plays a lot more as a forward, either 3 or a 4. And Harper is unable to stop Bynes' drive. And the foul on the Falcons. So a bit of attention from Andrew Kelly there, the ex-Falcons player, and now playing with Chelsea, helping out with the court duties today. Bynes misses the basket. It's back with Kwani over to Harper. Harper to Kwani. Kwani will look, kicks it out. Now it's Guscott. And the ball going into Herrick. Herrick was held. Sutcliffe called for a hold. That's his 4th. DK, 3-point attempt. No good, but the rebound almost by the Falcons. It came off in the end, it came off a Tigers player, so it's back out to Harper. Harper into Guscott. Guscott moves, looking for DK, but again the Tigers get hands on it, so it's still with the Falcons. 17 to go on the shot clock. Out to DK, back to Harper. Herrick with the screen. Harper drives, finds his way to the basket, and there's a charge against Herrick. Offensive foul on Herrick. He's set an illegal screen there. Sam McDonald brings the ball down, finds his teammate in Sutcliffe. And Josh Tang, I think this is his first minutes on the court, misses his first attempt at the... Kwani controls the ball. Gets it out to DK. DK drives back out to Kwani. Shot out from outside is good. Another 3 points to Kwani. Tang. Across to Bynes. Scott back to Tang. Tang's three-point attempt's no good, but it's rebounded there by the Tigers. Johnson controls it. Son McDonald controls it. Working hard on him is Guscott, and Guscott draws the travel. Kwani over to Guscott. Guscott looks for his options. He's got DK on the left wing. Gets it back to Kwani. 3 points. So the game has got out to a 33-point lead to the Falcons. As Chambers turns the corner, can't get past Kwani. It's out to Tang. Tang's inbound pass has been tipped by Guscott. And Herrick and Guscott go to sit down, replaced by Evans and McCarthy as Simakevas comes on for Chambers. Down to 5 seconds. McDonald's shot is good. Evans, back to Harper, back to DK. Out to Evans, Kwani. Looks for the options and he gets it to DK. DK's three-point doesn't go. Sutcliffe with the rebound and Tang can't control the ball. Melbourne Tigers fans in the crowd are arguing that was a Tigers ball, but very clearly came off the Tigers player. As DK almost loses the ball. Back to Harper. It's down to 13 seconds. Comes off the screen and there's a block called. Bynes has picked it up. That's his third. Out to Kwani, Kwani drives and is fouled. So he'll go to the basket. Jack Bynes on 4. Mike Harper replaced by Guscott for the Falcons. First shot no good. Misses both. Jack Bynes back to McDonald. And there's out of bounds, thrown out of bounds there by the Tigers. These are the sort of turnovers they do not need in their chase to get back into contention for this game. Falcons really applying the screws at the moment as McCarthy gets the ball. Oh, great work there from McCarthy and Evans. Great understanding between those two players on that play as Remo drives himself and keeps it within 31. Kwani trying to move the defense. In and out. Remo with the rebound. Over the top of the two taller Falcons players. He finds Tang. Tang's shot is off. But Remo with another rebound. Bynes back to McDonald. Back to Remo. Remo comes off the screen. Three-point attempt, no good. McCarthy with the rebound this time. Over to DK. He holds it up, gives it off to Kwani. Back to Guscott. Guscott turns. He's swamped by Tigers. Evans looks to get it himself. Gets it out to Guscott. Guscott's three-point attempt, no good. McCarthy with the rebound and the putback. Doesn't go. Rebound by McDonald is tipped out of bounds by Deng Kwani, so it's a Tigers ball as the Tigers take another timeout, and we'll take a short break and come back with some stats. So the Waverley Falcons, shooting at 43%, have put up 54 shots to the 46 of the Tigers, who are only shooting at 30%. And the outside shots, three-pointers, definitely 6 from 16 for the Falcons, 2 from 13 from the Tigers. Again, as we've seen all game, the Falcons holding a huge advantage in the rebounds, 38-27. And turnovers are just piling up there for the Tigers. 17 to the Falcons 9 as we're underway. And there's almost a jam there from Sutcliffe. Remo goes himself. Can't make it, the ball drop. Rebound by Evans. And there's a charge. So Angeles, great defense there from the little fella. Shortest player on both teams, standing at 168 centimetres. Real live wire for the Tigers. And again, another foul on Evans. So that puts the Tigers in the bonus. So Juster Angeles at the line. And for the Falcons, Evans sits down and Gurgis Dow comes on. Angeles hits his first. And the second. Harper. So Tigers in a 2-1 zone press. Falcons not having too much trouble getting past there on that. As DK tries to find McCarthy under the basket, only finds the Tigers players. Down the other end, three-point attempt from Bynes, no good. Guscott with a rebound. He finds his teammate McCarthy. It's down to Dow, three-point attempt. His first shot in the game, short. Here's Angeles threading the needle. He'll go himself. And tapped in by Tom Chambers. Falcons' defense was almost non-existent there. Ball with Harper. Ball goes in. So Falcons not handling this extended press particularly well. As Gus got almost with a steal. Again, the ball back with Angeles, and there's a push there from Gorgeous Dow. Gorgeous Dow. Not handling the speed of Angeles particularly well. Sent him to the line. Picked up the first. And his second, it's good. So 64 plays 37. Better ball movement there from the Falcons, and having said that, they turn it over, but stolen back again. This time and bad pass again has forced, unfortunately, has created a situation where Matt McCarthy has fouled with 6.4 seconds on the clock. He'll sit down, and Kwani comes back on again. So McCarthy sits down with 4 fouls. Tom Chambers at the line, makes his first. And the second. Guscott finds DK. DK can't quite get it to Kwani. And that's the quarter. So we'll be back in a short period of time with the final quarter. And we'll try and update you also on what's going on with the Waverley women over at Bulleen. All right, so we're back ready for the fourth quarter here at the Falcons Nest, and the score is 64-39, heading into the final 10 minutes of the game. Unfortunately, the live stats for the game over at Bulleen don't seem to be online at the moment, so that game is now 40 minutes into its time, so we don't know exactly what's going on there. Quite a critical game here for the Falcons. Lose and they're out of the finals. Win and they scrape in by the barest of margins. So the young Falcons team needing to get a win there. Of course, Tegan Cunningham would want to see that they make the finals before she commences her career with her new season with the Dandenong Rangers. And the attempt from the Tigers, no good on the restart. It's out with the Falcons. Tigers have tightened up their defense enormously. as Herrick's shot is short. It's rebounded by Bynes. Bynes gets the ball off to Angeles. Angeles has Remo, and he's got Abe. Abe's shot goes up and out. Remo picks it up and finds the basket. Down the other end, Evans matches them 2 points. So that last quarter was a 19-14 quarter, much better from the Tigers, as Abe Kablanjian picks up another 2 points, and now there's a foul called against Angeles. Picks up his second foul. Side ball Falcons. So Guscott into Herrick. Herrick swamped. Gets it back outside to, and there it is, Harper open, and he steps out of court. Misses the three. Shot from Bynes, misses everything. Ball quickly into Falcons territory. Herrick, left-handed layup is good. So they continue to maintain the lead and build on it ever so slightly. 68-43. Bynes drives, and it's a travel. Great defense from the Falcons then. Bynes sits down. Killen back on the court for him. Bad pass from the Falcons. And the three-point attempt is blocked on the way through by the Falcons players. So, ball came off the Tigers. Ref's not sure where it came from. It's ended up as with the possession arrow. Falcons ball anyway. Ball out to Harper. Guscott now into Evans. Evans out to Harper. Harper's shot doesn't go. Now the Tigers running quickly to get back down. It's brought back out by Angeles. Angeles slowing things down. He drives through centre. Can't get through. Finds McDonald. McDonald jumper is too big for everything. Now it's the Guscott. He finds Evans. Well read by McDonald there. It was going deep corner to Kwani Kwani. Gets his hand in and slows it down. Kwani to Harper. Now Harper again drives, finds Guscott on the outside. Three-point attempt no good. Rebounded by Chambers. Chambers has got two players ahead. It stayed with the Tigers. It's now with McDonald. He comes off the screen set by Killen. Back with Angeles. Angeles ignores Tom Chambers' lead. It's back with Abe. Abe's shot no good. Now there's a simple layup there for Evans, and timeout called by the Tigers. So if we look at the leaders again, get that up for you in just 1 second. Kwani Kwani game high score of 21 points. He's got his double-double, 13 rebounds. He's also the leader in assists, so he's 4 more assists for him, and he'll get his triple-double. For the Tigers, Remo Simakevich is on 10 points. He's got one rebound to get, and he's got his double-double there. And Angelis coming on late in the second quarter, or through the second quarter, is leading the assists there for the Tigers. So crowd still staying in here. No one's left at this point. We are back live, and it's a Tigers ball. Sam McDonald brings the ball down, gets it across to Killen, over to Chambers, back to Tang, back on the court for Angelis. No one can get it. Comes off hands. Bynes turns the corner, doesn't quite make it. Chambers almost with the rebound over Guscott, and Guscott fouls McDonald. So that's Guscott's first. So it's back out to Killen. Killen's got, there it is, there's Tom Chambers inside, gets it out to Killen. Killen's shot will be good. Tigers have been ignoring that inside man quite a bit, which I think has hurt them on a number of times. There's a great play there from Harper. Drove, backed his way into the key, found McCarthy under the basket. Great work from him as Chambers goes back down the other way. Was unlucky not to pick up that foul. Clean, no good. Harper with the rebound. Again, the Tigers pressing down the floor. Harper finds Denkwani. Denkwani's shot too big. It's come off Tang though. Falcons ball, and it'll be 22 seconds on the shot clock. Guscott to Kwani, over to Harper. Harper back to DK. Tom Chambers gets his hands in there, but Kwani recovers. He competing against, and he turns it over. Tang one-on-one against Harper. Little floater, doesn't go. Sam McDonald picks it up. Sam looking for options. He's got Tom Chambers. Tom comes off the screen, decides to go himself, and the ball has gone off the Falcons' hands. 14 seconds. 14 seconds for the Tigers to get it in. Goes to Sam McDonald. His shot doesn't go. Diao picks up the rebound, having replaced Kwani. Tang stops it going anywhere. It's back to Harper. Harper to Diao. Diao's three-point attempt, no good. Chambers with another rebound. Almost loses it, controls it really well. Back down to McDonald, into Killeen. Killeen doesn't get over the top of McCarthy, and should have been called for a pushing foul there. Bit of frustration by the Melbourne Tigers. And the pass into McCarthy was not a particularly good one, but luckily for the Falcons, it's bobbled off one of the Tigers' heads. So the ball in, 9 seconds to go. It's with Guscott. Guscott finds Harper. Harper will look for a three-point shot. Doesn't go, but DK gets the rebound and fouls in doing so. Fouls Sam McDonald. So DK picks up his second personal. Matt McCarthy sitting down, and Jason Kappa, his first minutes. So the ball in with Tom Chambers, trying to find his teammate. It comes off Kappa's foot. Refs did not call anything there. Tang, little floater, doesn't go. Dow with the rebound. Also on court is Bowl back for the Falcons. Coach Eric Minerve is going to his bench. Sam McDonald, nothing on. Again DK with the rebound. Bolbok doesn't go. Jow almost with the putback on that. So Tom Chambers sits down. And Jaden Robinson onto the court in his place. DK weaves his way to the basket and is fouled on the way through. Conversion by DK, Denkwani. Takes the Waverley score out to 75. It's a 30-point ball game. And it's been that way since the second quarter. So Falcons just ahead of the Tigers at this point in time for the quarter. As Dow being guarded by Tang. Drives, finds Kappa under the basket. Kappa couldn't hold on to the pass though, and it's ended up as a Tigers ball. Great vision there though from Jiao. And Kappa reading the defense extremely well there. Just couldn't hold on to the pass. Tang. So we've got, and there's another three-point attempt from Denkwani. Here come the Falcons again. That was a carry. The refs finally picked it up and they've called it a travel. Same result, it's a turnover. So Alex Bazakshini for the Tigers, number 11, has come on in the previous passage of play as Jiao fouls Tang. That's his second. 1 minute to go in the game. As Abe puts up his shot, doesn't go. Jiao racing down the other end. He's got Kappa this time under the basket. Kappa's shot too good, but Jiao picks it up and puts it back. So Falcons bench as DK fouls. Falcons bench shading the Tigers bench at this stage. Falcons 14-6 in the quarter. Tang finds Cap Flanagan. 3-point. So he's not giving up. He's up to 11 points now, is Abe. DK finds ball back. 3 points. Tang. And the ball has gone off a Falcons player, off Kappa, and it's now baseline ball to the Tigers. 3-point attempt, no good. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the game, the Waverley Falcons have come away with an 83-48 win. Tigers finished their season today. The Falcons will be playing next week. Also next week we'll have the state champ men, probably a home game here at the Falcons Nest. Probably also on Sunday. Stay tuned to the BigV website and the Waverley Falcons website at www.waverleybasketball.com to see when that next game is and to find out when the Falcons youth men will be playing. So until then, from the Waverley Falcons, we'll see you next time.